This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
More with UNI head wrestling coach Doug Schwab. The Panthers, they're your MAC champions. And part of the reason for that is a great freshman class. And what do you like about these youngsters? And they're not going to wait to be upperclassmen to find success. They're ready right now.
Yeah, I think that's, one thing we've talked to them from day one is that you don't have to wait. I mean, if you're looking around the country right now, guys aren't waiting. And they, just in their work ethic and how they go about things on and off the mat, I mean, they've really raised the bar for the whole program. And I think that's one thing, if it comes from a coach, yeah, that's something. But when it comes from within and it comes from the team and it comes from young guys, that's really when you have something. I think those group of guys have really done it. They've kind of taken, really the bull by the horn since they got here, and they've just how they've worked and how they've done things. And they've set the bar really high for the rest of the class coming in, and that's a great thing for me, and in a great thing right now for what you're seeing and how they're competing. But I mean, they just raised the level, and every one of these guys, they're unique in their own way, and they all bring something, but they're all collectively going after the same thing, and I think that's where you raise levels, and you're seeing it happen.
We have a story coming up here on Taylor Lujan, a fan favorite. What do you like about him, especially when you're recruiting him and bringing him in here? Why was he a good fit?
Got to know him. We've had a few other guys from the same club, and actually a league coach there, and got to know him and just how he competes. In trying to get guys that just let the fur fly. Go try to score points, and they're not so concerned about, hey man, if I give up some points here, I don't want to do this. Like he just letting it go. And I saw his work ethic. I saw kind of what he's willing to do. When you train with a guy and you go down to camp for 5 or 6 days, you get to see what that guy's really about. Because one day anybody can kind of put on a show and but when you saw it every day and you see his eyes big and wide, and you see, man, what his goals are beyond college. Those are the type of guys you want to have in your room. And man, I love how he competes, man. And you really can't put too much work on him. I mean, we got to pull him back, and that's a great thing when you have guys that are willing to work like that. And man, just I think put a little bit of fear in the other guy, because how deep are they willing to go? Are they really willing to go to 10, 12, 14 points? I know I am, and we'll see, are you willing to match that? And I think that's why fans love him, is he'll try things from different spots, and he's not worried about necessarily if he gives up some points, and I think that makes it fun.
Here's a story now on a very confident, very successful freshman, Taylor Lujan.